It's a very gloomy Thursday morning. Mount Stewart looks amazing though. I want to show you guys something that I'm a bit concerned about with this rain. And this is a rental, so it's not too much of an issue for me. But with the big rains coming, it's something to think about. This is the side of the house. And this is the second time now that this has happened. When we have these big rains, it just fills up. And it's basically a pool. And you can see you've got the window here. So when these big rains come down, I hope that we're not just going to end up with the house flooding. And more to the point, I can't imagine that this is any good for the foundation, because this water, this massive amount of water must just be undermining it every time this happens.
As some of you may know, this property is a rental, and one of the downsides of owning a rental is that occasionally the estate agents come over and they do an inspection. I think on this property we have inspections every 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. So tomorrow is the first inspection, and that means I need to clean this place up. Now don't get me wrong, I completely understand the need for doing inspections. If this was my house and there was people living in it, I would want to know what they're getting up to and make sure that the house is being looked after. But as a previous homeowner, the fact that I have someone coming over to sort of check that I can adult properly just slays me. It's the most awful feeling. And if there's anything that's going to drive me back into owning a home quicker, it's this type of thing. As part of the cleaning up, I've moved these slabs from one of the bedrooms into the garage. And every time I look at these, I get so excited to work on them. And I think the time is now. These two boards have been drying or seasoning for a year and a half now. I got them in October of 2015. That's when they were cut down. And one of the ways that they talk about how you can tell if wood is dry is if it has a ring to it when you tap on it. Now I can tell that ring is present compared to what they used to sound like. So I suspect that it's very close. My moisture meter doesn't have any batteries in it, so I won't do anything until I've double checked. But the last time I measured these boards, they were sitting at around 14%, and that was about 6 months ago. So I'm pretty sure that it's close to being dry enough to work with. So I think what I need to do next is head out and buy some 2x4s to raise this up and make a router sled and get onto this. All I'm going to do with these is to flatten them and then put some hairpin legs in. It's very simple, and part of me is thinking that I should do something more exciting, but the reason I want to use the hairpin legs is that they're simple enough that the timber or the wood is the focal piece. So I kind of need to stop myself from wanting to be a woodworker and try and come up with some fancy leg design. This wood is the main piece, it's the focal point, it's the showstopper, and nothing must detract from that. So I need to just put the hairpin legs in. There's two slabs. There's this one which is a bit smaller, then this one down here. This one has a crack underneath. This side, the crack actually isn't too bad. On the other side of this one, it runs basically the whole way down. But there's some figure in here, and I think it's called figure, listening to Matt Cremona talk about it, that is going to look incredible once it's sanded down. So I'm so excited about this one, even though it's got the crack, which I'll probably have to use bow ties for to stabilize, and obviously a lot of epoxy. I'm really excited to see how this one comes out. So you've got all this figure over here, you've got these knots where obviously there were a couple branches coming out. So this one's going to be really cool. This one is a lot simpler. It's a lot plainer. I mean, it's obviously going to look really nice, but it's a lot more of a sort of what do they call it? Clearer piece. A little bit of cyclone news. The weatherman upgraded the chance of a cyclone up to medium last night, and then this afternoon it's been upgraded to high. So basically where we sit at the moment is tomorrow there's a medium chance of a cyclone forming, and then on Saturday there's a high chance of it forming. The cyclone is out in the Coral Sea, which is east of where we are at the moment, and the forecast is saying that it's going to track south for a day, probably Sunday, and then it will start to move west towards the coast. So at this stage we're looking at possibly seeing the cyclone actually make landfall on late Sunday or Monday. So tomorrow I need to head out and get supplies, things like torches, water, battery operated radios, and at this stage it's looking like there's a good chance that the cyclone may be knocking on our door soon.